Because so many of you requested it, I'm going to bring you part 2 of my dual comm with Eric, aka Aviator, early. Just a reminder that this commentary is brought to you by the iPhone game Recess. Simply search Recess in the App Store on your iPhone or iPod Touch to play this simple and addicting game. Set your high score. Play through Facebook to beat the high scores of your friends. There are plenty of ways to have fun with this game by lunch money. And starting now, as a bonus for my viewers, simply type in, quote, YouTube to the promo tab of the allowance menu in Recess and receive 25 free tokens. Recess is available now in the App Store for your iPhone or iPod Touch. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with another Black Ops gameplay dual comm. I have the man, the myth, the legend. You know him, you love him. Eric, aka Aviator, is sitting next to me. Aviator, what's going on?
You know, again, without fail, you completely flub the first take at your ad, and the second time it's so good that it's actually embarrassing. And then you mess up the legend. I mean, how can you mess up the word legend? I call you it all the time. Like, I'm constantly calling you the legend. In fact, all right, so part of this gameplay that you're watching right now, like on the game, just the video, I suppose you could say, is actually one of my older gameplays. And part of the reason I'm playing with this class setup is because you and I were playing together before this, and you were rocking the ACOG L96, and I was like, really? ACOG? Seriously? No way. I tried it, and the beginning streak in this game is pretty good. It goes downhill, don't get me wrong, but the beginning streak is pretty darn good. So it's like, dude, ACOG works. So, yeah, you're the legend, bro, for real.
No, I'm not a sniping legend. Just a little tip on how I play with the ACOG on the L96. Before we jump into what we want to talk about, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 3 and PC versus console gaming. I think Aviator and I have a great take on how these things mesh and mold and allow us to talk about a few different aspects of both topics, really. But using the L9 ACOG, when I use it, I do, like you said, sometimes I do kind of okay during a game, and then it just goes downhill, and then for like a week I'm like, I don't think I want to use the ACOG anymore. So it's not like I'm running around with the ACOG whenever I please, just putting a hurting on fools. It's much like you described for me as well. It starts out pretty okay, and you're like, oh man, this is pretty cool with the ACOG, and then not so much, anymore.
Then you call the I ain't Grizz, baby.
No, I'm not. Yes. But looking at my own videos, making videos, and playing the game and seeing myself play, I am reminded regularly that I am not Grizz, baby.
Well, let's move forward here because we do have a lot to talk about, and I'm actually going to pose the first question to you because apparently, according to your commenters from the last video, you and I seem to trade off on who owns whose channel here. And, I wanted to ask you, I mean, first off, what are your thoughts between Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3? Not so much, overall, but what do you think you'll play more of, and which one are you more looking forward to?
Ooh, which one do I think I'll play more of? Honestly, because of what I do, because of my chosen quote profession, it'll probably be Modern Warfare 3. I know, unless I'm seriously misreading the market, I think that will be the more popular game, as we've seen with the interplay between Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Black Ops. But in terms of what I'm more pumped for, honestly, I am more psyched for Battlefield 3, because I originally got my start into hardcore FPS gaming with Battlefield 2, playing it on my old laptop. Yeah, a buddy of mine and I, we would boot up Battlefield 2 on our respective computers and just LAN party, all night and just play Battlefield 2. And that's what really got me started in playing modernized shooters and trying to play them quite well, not just screwing around all the time and all that great stuff. So I'm more pumped, I would say, for Battlefield 3, but what I will be playing more and talking about more is undoubtedly, in my mind, Modern Warfare 3. Do you feel the same way? What are you pumped for?
It's a dual-parted thing for me. So I'm a COD gamer. I mean, at the heart, at the core, I'm a COD gamer. I started with Halo 2, ironically enough. I was not a Halo 1 guy, but Halo 2, I bought my first Xbox. I walked into GameStop as some kid was trading it in. I paid him $60 for it, and I walked out the door with my original Xbox. I bought Halo 2, and I started the LAN parties just like you, but on a console. And I got, 16 guys playing Halo 2. I played an average, mind you, I was self-employed. I ran a marketing company. I was doing pretty well at the time, and I ended up playing probably 50, 60, 80, 150 hours a week. I mean, so much Halo. The best part about it was they created this playlist called SWAT right around the time that I got into it. and we started playing SWAT like crazy. And it was basically a one burst kill with the battle rifle, and so. That's where when COD 4 came out, and I started playing COD 4, it was the same concept, where it was a Twitch-based shooter. It wasn't so much, how many shots you got into somebody. It was the first shot counted, and whoever got first shot won, and I was very good at that. I could dominate at that. So I love COD. To me, Battlefield brings a whole different element of teamwork and this concept of reality, because I like to snipe, and I'm a bad sniper, but I like to snipe. And the thing that Battlefield does really well is the physics behind both the way the character moves and the way the character shoots. And so I'm really excited about that for the Battlefield side. Plus, as a pilot and everything else I do, I am super stoked about being able to fly and skydive, and it's going to be awesome. So Battlefield's going to be a beast, but that actually brings us to the next concept here, because obviously we'll both be playing a lot of Modern Warfare 3. We're COD gamers, is what we do. Battlefield, however, brings a whole other level to the table, because they have made it very, very clear from the beginning. Hey guys, what is up? We're Battlefield, and just so you know, if you're on console, our game is going to be fun, but it's going to suck compared to what everyone else gets to have on the PC. That's what they said from the very beginning. It's like, dude, if you don't have a PC, you suck, right?
And really, that's how it was with Battlefield 2 as well, because Battlefield 2 got a late porting, I believe, to the next-gen consoles. I believe it was the Xbox 360 at the time. I don't know if it made it to PS3. And from playing Battlefield 2 on my computer and then playing it on console, I was like, what is going on console? It's like, this is nothing like the game that I've come to know and love. And certainly that's going to continue with Battlefield 3.
Well, see, the majority of the gaming I've done on PC to date has been Minecraft and Solitaire. So moving over to, I guess I have played a good bit of flight simulators, but I am actually in the midst right now of getting a new PC, and I'm actually working with this amazing company. Like, I won't pimp them out right now because I don't have my PC yet, but I should have it on Monday or Tuesday. And I'm so blown away. It's actually it's privately owned by a small YouTuber who's, you actually know him. Like, you'll be amazed when you find out who it is. He's doing the most amazing work ever. He's getting me this PC in 5 days, like 5 business days, for less cost than I can get it anywhere else. Like, it's cheaper than Newegg prices. Like, if I were to buy the parts and assemble it myself, it's cheaper.
Wow.
So I'm freaking thrilled. And anyway, so I'm getting my first gaming PC. And so I will, for the very first time, be able to look at games like Battlefield 3 and go, okay, what am I going to buy this game for? I'm going to buy it for PC. I'm going to buy it for Xbox. And, well, I'm getting a PS3 too, so I guess I better buy it for that. Every game is now $180 out the door. That'll be interesting, but I'm really excited about it. And I think that taking things to the next level PC-wise is something that a lot of console gamers are going to start doing. Because guys like me, I never considered buying a PC. I am a die-hard Mac user. Like, I've got my first Mac, I think 6 or 7 years ago, I bought my first Mac. I had a roommate that had, actually in the Halo days, had a Mac, and I had a PC, and my 5th PC in a year died. Oh. Like, it just crashed. Like, motherboard died, everything, power supply died. There were so many different things that went wrong with these that was just ridiculous. And his Mac had lasted him for 5 years. I was like, you have a 5-year-old Mac, and it's faster than my brand new PC. Screw you, dude. So I bought one. And, I never thought I'd go for PC, but having this whole concept of PC gaming and doing something special and unique with it, it excites me. I think it's going to take a whole different turn for a lot of console gamers like me who, I play a lot of console and I enjoy it, but if I can do the same things on PC and more, there's something to that, I think.
And you know what, that's something too, and I've pondered this really with myself, really, because I don't have anybody else to talk to about it. I haven't done a commentary or video about it. But I believe, and I don't want to get into the Xbox 720 rumors or anything like that. Go away with that stuff. But I believe at some point in the coming future, some large console company is going to release a console with interchangeable and upgradable parts. And that is going to signal, at least in my mind, the beginning of the long road in which consoles and PCs blend into one another. And then they will become eventually indistinguishable from one another.
Ooh, okay, so I think that's another commentary, first off, because obviously this gameplay is wrapping up. But with that in mind, I want to talk about how that affects MLG, because the beauty of MLG right now is that consoles all have the same parameters. Whereas if you have console that you can upgrade the video card in and suddenly have a 15 millisecond lead on any of your opponents, it's like NASCAR. When do you regulate? It's kind of
right.
I just brought up NASCAR.
Restrictor plate racing. Restrictor
Wow.
plate.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, man. So again, thank you so much for having me on. I
Oh
wish
no,
we had
thank you for
30
coming
minutes
on
to
and
talk.
commandeering my channel twice.
Dude, I had to do it, man. The comments told me I had to do it again.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's our time. We got to get out of here. Eric's link to his channel is in the description. I suggest you all go check it out. He puts at least as much work into his channel as I do and what he does, and it's just really awesome stuff. I suggest you all go check it out. But Eric, again, thank you for joining, and that's our time. We got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. We hope you enjoyed. We are out.
I can't wait to have you on so you can commandeer my channel.